reverse sweep that one. That's for 6. That's just about the shot of the season from Duckett.
Sandu on a hat-trick, big chance, it's gone straight up. He's going to take another hat-trick. Garinda Sandu, take a bow.
G'day, SuperCoaches. We are back for a big season of KFC SuperCoach BBL. I'm joined by the Phantom here as we discuss all the new additions, the exciting new additions that made SuperCoach AFL and NRL great this year. They're in SuperCoach BBL as well. Welcome, Phantom. What are you most excited about looking at this new season that is fast approaching?
Oh, I'm always excited. As you know, Dan, KFC SuperCoach gets me excited, especially the new and improved KFC SuperCoach. As you mentioned, AFL, NRL was great. The features have transferred across to KFC SuperCoach BBL. Now, KFC SuperCoach is out there. If you need your SuperCoach fix over summer, KFC SuperCoach BBL is the way to go for BBL 12. All kicking off on December 13, 25K up for grabs. The features are transferring across trade boosts. You can normally every week you get 3 trades in KFC SuperCoach BBL to navigate the tricky fixture. Up to 3 times this season, though, you'll be able to use 4 per week. So it gives you more flexibility to make the right moves. Player positions will also be updated in BBL 12 this summer. Matt Short, like last year, only a bat, Dan.
Juicy.
He was only a bat. He was basically the best player. My Adelaide Strikers over here. Matt Short pretty much opened the bowling a couple of times for the Strikers. Could only be picked as a batter the whole summer, though. This year, if that happens again with different players, they'll be updated. So Matt Short, if it happened this summer, he'll be a bat bowler by about round 4 or 5, I reckon. So I think rounds 5 and 10, they'll be updated. So look out for that. Also a trade update, Dan. You can all change your plans during the round. You got ultimate flexibility in your trade moves as well. So a lot of different features to make it easier, to make it better, to give super coaches the tools to make. But Dan, enough about what's new. We know what you can win. We know what you can do. Who are you picking first?
It's a really tricky one, but I'm going to go for a little bit of a cheapie for this one. He's been killing it in the PSL and also in the IPL. It's Tim David, the super slogger, the Singapore slogger.
$1 million man.
Early on in the season. That's right. He doesn't have any doubles early on the season, but you can stash him and on your bench and get him real cheap. I think he's sitting at about 80K at the moment. And the way he's been striking the ball, just a 200 strike rate, hitting sixes for fun against the best in the world. I think he's set to dominate this BBL season, and he doesn't have any test commitments either. So you'd think he'll be there around for the whole season. What about you, Phantom? Who are you looking at, and who's probably one of the first picked in your side?
Yep, I like it now. And we know in KFC SuperCoach BBL, $2 million you've got to spend. You've got 16 players, but you have to get the big guns. I like the cheapies, and we'll get more on cheapies. Plenty of content coming as we build up to the first ball. I like Tim David, but Dan, if you're playing KFC SuperCoach BBL, you have to pick Rashid Khan. You have to pick the Adelaide Strikers star. He's got a round 1 double as well. So you absolutely cannot start without Rashid Khan. 194K, bowler only. But we know how good he is in T20 cricket. Even if he's not taking wickets, you can't score against him. And in KFC SuperCoach BBL, you get points, economy rate bonus as well. So, but he does take wickets anyway. So no one can score off him. And sometimes people can't even play him and get into trouble. So he's the captain in round 1. I'm saying it right now. A round 1 double. The Strikers play twice. Double the points. You have to go with Rashid Khan in KFC SuperCoach BBL to start your summer.
It's a good call, especially with that round 1 double. Another one I'll throw into the mix. He hasn't been performing too well so far in the in recent T20s, but I'm liking Glenn Maxwell as well. He's priced at 184,000, has the round 1 double. I think Maxi will be out to, he's had plenty of critics on his back, but I think, once BBL season comes around, that's when he starts to really perform. And he's the sort of guy that you don't want to have without in your team because he can seriously make you pay. So there's another player to watch ahead of round 1.
Yeah, one more thing. We know about the big names. We've got some ultimate guides, some beginner's guides online. You've got to pick the batsman. If you're picking batters only, pick them at the top of the order. They're the guys that get a chance to have the most runs. Like a Glenn Maxwell as well, does a bit of both batting and bowling. They're the key, the all-rounders. But if you're picking batters only, you've got to pick them at the top of the order. They get the most chance. And, of course, the fixture is one of the most important things in KFC SuperCoach BBL. Have a look at that. We have plenty of content online. Obviously, some teams play twice in the BBL SuperCoach round, so they can score more points than the players that only play once. So that's what you got to focus on. We have plenty of content. It's going to be a big summer, Dan.
It sure is. And keep clicking back to the Herald Sun and the Advertiser. Throughout the summer, we'll have all your guides, top 5 batters, top 5 bowlers, fixture guides, everything you could possibly want to pick your sides. And we'll catch you again soon.